When working with lithium batteries, you need all the information there is to get to ensure efficiency, safety, and longevity. And manufacturers do a nice job of providing standards vis-a-vis cell rating, charging, and discharging. And adhering strictly to these standards can come pretty handy in getting the best out of the battery banks you make out of cells you get from these manufacturers. For example, a cell rated 500 life cycles can give you 500 life cycles if you can maintain standards vis-a-vis charging and discharging. If you're neither pumping too much current into the cell or taking too much current out of the cell. And also you have to maintain the voltage specification for charging and discharge. And a battery has a DOD, or perhaps with lithium we can get 90% DOD or 90% depth of discharge, which means we can use 90% of the cell per day. If we can maintain the standard, and we can get the life cycle specified by the manufacturer, and what this means basically is that we can get the lifespan that is specified by the manufacturer. That's why we need sites like SecondLifeStorage.com, which provides a large database for lithium ion 18650 cells. All you have to do is go to the database and you enter the ID for a given cell. Then you obtain details vis-a-vis the cell so you can properly wire, charge, and then discharge the battery that you make from the cells. Here is the website, and it is located at SecondLifeStorage.com. From the battery tools, we can get a cell database. And while in the database, we enter the ID for our cell, which is ICR 18650-26J. We hit enter. The cell wrapper for ICR 18650-26J is pink, so this is correct, and the ring color is white. Thus, we're getting the specs for the cell we are interested in. The brand is Samsung. This is the model. Capacity is 2600 mAh. That's 2.6 ampere hours. Nominal voltage is 3.6 volts as with lithium-ion cells. Charging details. 4.2 volts is the peak voltage to which you can charge the cell, and 1300 milliamps is the standard current you can deliver into the cell to get it charged. The peak current for charging is 2600 milliamps, and this is pretty high. You want to go with the standards to ensure efficiency and longevity for your cells as well as the battery packs. You've got 2.7 volts as the minimal discharge level for this cell. You don't want to discharge each cell below this voltage. And the standard current you can take from the cell is 520 milliamps. The peak current you can take from each cell is 5200 milliamps, and this is pretty high compared to the standard. And as usual, you want to get longevity, thus you want to maintain standard of 520 milliamps. Additional details include pink cell wrapper as the wrapper for the cell, and the wide insulator ring, then the cell shape, which is 18650 form factor. The charging details can come pretty handy for properly sizing chargers for battery banks. If I want to make a 12 volts 26 ampere hour battery, I need a 3S configuration, and the 3S configuration means that I'll have to wire these cells in 3 series, or 3 of these cells in series. Then each of the cells in the series will have a pack of 10 cells, and this pack of 10 cells will give me 26 ampere hours. That's if I multiply 2.6 by 10. And to properly size the charger for this battery bank, I will take the standard current of 1300 milliamps and multiply it by 10, which gives me 13,000 milliamps. That's 13 amps. So this will be the size of charger, or perhaps a 12 volts 13 amp charger will be the right size of charger for my 12 volts 26 ampere hour battery that I make from these cells. But you can't apply these details vis-a-vis cell capacity to a used cell that suffered some degradation, because you can't get 2600 milliampere hours from the cell. So you have to work with a battery tester and run a comprehensive test on your cell to get its precise current rating. And for a cell which has suffered, let's say 20% degradation, you want to reduce the standard charging current to maybe 80% or by 20% in order to get the correct charging current. Then also you want to reduce the discharge current by 20%. That brings us to the end of this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video, and bye for now.